Hi, this is Mary Wilson of the Supremes, and I'm your hostess this week for Spill the Tea. And you know what? My host this week will be.
Mary, what are you doing?
My host. My guest will be Ian, and I'm Sam.
I think, Sam, we've got the show to do, but I really appreciate you coming in, and you were a guest the other week, and
I've been thrown out of better places than here. I'm going back to the USA. Bye.
But Mary, you're always welcome.
Oh, they may be playing football, and the crowd is yelling, "Kill the referee!"
Chuckle.
But no matter what score, when the clock strikes 4, everything stops for tea.
Hi, and welcome to Spill the Tea, the show for British expats and everybody that loves all things British. I'm Ian.
And I am Sam.
You're Sam.
I am Sam. Coming up on today's show, do we have a list? I'll do it right this week. We've got our weekly update as usual, our BFF with Eve Dawes. The British Boutique is going to be in studio, and we're almost at 2,000 followers. So
we'll
have a little challenge for everyone today.
It's going to be like some sort of drive to get I think it's 28 people we need.
That's all?
Yep,
Okay.
that's it. That's all we
right.
need.
All right, everyone. Let's start with that challenge straight away.
All right, so
Tell your friends about us right now.
if you watch the show, you're like, I'm passively just going to drop in, drop out. No, press the follow button, because we've got 28 people to get before we get to 2,000. And trust me, when we get to 2,000, Sam said she's going to get naked.
Yep, I'm going to do cartwheels with no knickers on.
Excellent. So that's the plan.
My new fitness regime.
Yeah, perfect. So it's the BFF for today.
It's the BFF for
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Cartwheels.
So we're going to be doing that, and thanks to Mary, bless her. She was in here yesterday. She was accepting an award, some congressional sort of award.
Was she really?
And so she did her Zoom thing in here.
She looked beautiful.
She always does. And then at the end of it, she said, "Do you want to do anything fun?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do something fun."
And she is
So that was
fun,
it.
isn't she, Mary?
Oh, she totally is.
She's got great
and
sense
she's
of
on. She's also on Cameo as well. I put
Is she?
a little plug for her as well.
Good.
So as she says, what does she say? If you need a little bit of baby love, if you need to stop in the name of love, or you can't hurry love, get on Cameo and have Mary do you a personalised message.
That's fantastic.
So, bless her. Yes.
Who wouldn't love a personal message from Mary?
I know, right?
Birthday or whatever.
And she's still talking about doing that evening with.
Is she?
Like a Spill the Tea special concert
Great.
in the studio here. She's got her musical directors putting a band together for it and everything.
Super.
So we're going to have an event at some point.
It's going to be great.
Apparently.
It's going to be really exciting, apparently.
I know. It'll be good.
Look at you with your whole
Well, I was a bit late.
Your whole setup
I
here.
was the only one here this morning. And you lot, including our guests, turned up very late. It was Travis and I. And in fact, Travis, last week, Travis almost didn't make it to the studio because his car broke. And when it broke, it really broke.
His wheels literally fell off.
Well, yeah. So this week, it was going to be so much easier. So he thought.
Yes.
Travis, tell us about it, sir.
All right. So I got a ticket on the way here. I drive my motorcycle because my car is still being fixed. It's like I repaired it over the weekend. Everything's good. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
It just needs to be aligned. So I was taking my motorcycle to work today. And then on the way to coasting to the gas station with my 100% empty tank, I get pulled over for going 20 over.
But you have
going 50 in a 35.
You have no control.
This
did
is
you?
not an admission of guilt. This is not that. This is completely metaphorical and not true.
And did the policeman, was he understanding of what happened to you? Because you had no petrol and you're just trying to get to.
I literally said it, and he did like the most like calm white person. He's like, you were speeding. You're speeding. What can I do?
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, Tuesdays.
Oh, man.
Mind you.
So tune in to next week's show to see what happened to Travis.
Yeah. Well, my tree blew over on the Sunday onto my car.
Yeah.
This Sunday, my air conditioning went out. And my internet.
Did it have a good time? Did it run out?
Well, it didn't go out. It only went out. Do you know what that reference is? No. We'll have to...
I do, but I don't. What is it?
When the Brits, I'm telling you now, there's a difference between going out and going out.
No, there is.
Yeah,
I get
so
that.
there you go.
I get that.
So,
How was your Independence Day, or as we call it in England, Treason Day? I don't. That's terrible. No, I didn't say that. I'm just reporting what other people said. Hey, it's our show. We can say what we want.
We can do whatever we want.
Do you have a good time?
I never do anything.
It was pretty relaxing for me.
If it's not outrageously hot,
Right.
I'll probably go up to the parade up in Boulder City. But there was no parade.
Well, true.
So,
Yeah.
and to be honest with you, the last time I went, there were far too many people out there with dogs in searing heat, suffering, because it's wicked. And it just bothers me. I don't like it. But there was no parade to go to anyway. And then at night, we stay home with the dogs.
Yeah, because of the fireworks and everything.
But fortunately, in our neighbourhood, it was nowhere near as bad as it's been in the past couple of years. It usually is so horrific, and it goes on till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. But we had fireworks the whole week leading up. The day after July the 4th, someone started fireworks at 8 o'clock in the morning in the neighbourhood.
No, I think they all moved to the west side of town because it was terrible.
I mean, it was not as bad, but I know it was bad in other areas. So
well, look at that. Look, instant. We started out needing 28. We now only need 21.
Yay!
And we haven't even finished the intro yet, and we're already down, like, whatever.
So what did you do, though?
Very little. Just hung out, chilled, ate,
It's
drank.
a bit confusing when you're a dual citizen.
Gave myself mild facial injuries as well.
What did you do?
I was thinking, wait, hold on. Is it here?
No amount of makeup could cover that up this morning.
No, don't get that close.
No.
That's way too close, Travis. No. Yeah, I know. Run away,
Oh, he
quick.
clutched his pearls. Did you see that?
And I was trying to decide what to say, whether it was, told you Mary was not happy when she left, to a tiger wrestled with me, to cut myself shaving. But no, it was just I fell into a palm tree.
Surely you have that on one of your security cameras. Surely.
Ooh.
Oh, find it.
Maybe.
Please
but
find it.
It wasn't under the affluence of alcohol or anything like
Alcohol.
that. Yeah.
The affluence of alcohol.
Yeah. It wasn't that at all. It was incredibly boring. But I thought, it'll be good by Tuesday. But no, apparently not.
It's called
Still.
your age.
Yeah, I know.
Getting wobbly. You need to.
No, I had one of those. I got some of those solar lights from Home Depot, and I was like putting it into the planter by the bottom of a palm tree,
Right.
and the plastic spike broke, and so as I'm pushing it, went, psh, and so of
And
course
off
I
you
went
into the
headbutt the palm tree. So yeah.
Well, it is. They say Mercury is in retrograde, and things.
That's a bad thing, right?
I think it's been in retrograde since January.
Well, yeah.
Way up to now.
It's leaning over itself. It's reversing.
Yeah, it's like I'll just stretch out for the whole year.
Yeah.
They say it's a time when you should plan but not actually do things. Like don't have your wedding at this time. Stuff's just going to happen. Well, Travis, it's
Mercury hates me.
Mercury hates
It
you.
hates me.
Oh,
I can't get. Oh, there they are. I couldn't get the comments up for a minute.
oh, you know what's really weird?
What?
Why- My notes have not refreshed.
That was the show. Thanks for joining us today on Spill the Tea.
Nothing's refreshed. It's all from last week.
Who we got with us?
No.
We've got Jeremy Maxfield-Brock.
We do.
Which is ridiculous because he's sitting over there.
And
In fact, you
we've
saw him when
got-
he was talking to Travis.
And we've got
Um,
Dawn.
we've got Dawn as well. Great. We have two viewers that are actually just here. So apparently you need to be in the room to be able to comment here. Beth says hi, Dawn. You've got your fans on here.
Nice.
Did you bring because Dawn and Jeremy have like 3.5 million followers or something like this on Facebook. So we want at least 1% of those. Mike's watching. Alistair's watching. Michael is watching with us. And who else we got?
I have the wrong glasses on.
Laurie's waiting to see the interview. Well, be patient, Laurie. You probably know them, and they're worth waiting for.
Yes.
You know that. And it seems like, where are all our usual suspects? Roger's here.
Hank, my pal Hank's here.
Anna's here. You know what? Actually,
Sandy.
just before we came on air, Anna posted a picture I thought was hilarious because it's like 3 million degrees here in Las Vegas.
Oh,
and
it's
the last few
horrible
weeks,
right now.
You can't. I mean, the studio's all right now, but there's it gets
It's
warm.
intense.
So she just posted this graphic, and I thought it was kind of funny. Look, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Earth, Pahrump, Las Vegas, and Laughlin. That's pretty much us. So thanks for that, Anna.
True.
I snagged it and used it.
It's so intense right now. I can't stand it. I really can't stand it.
Yeah.
Imagine how I felt when the air conditioning went out. I walked in the house and I went, why is my house like a furnace?
No, it is a bit
But it was
ridiculous.
just a capacitor we had to, thank goodness, that we had to replace. It was $300. I mean, we've been that $5,000 replace the whole thing path before. So thank goodness for that. It was only
Yes.
$300, but still.
Very good, very good. What else has been going
He's
on in
cutting
your...
me off. Have you noticed that?
Who, me?
Very good, very good. Trot on.
Yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm just sort of yesing you off a bit. Yeah.
I know, Jim does it to me too. It's okay. I'm used to it.
Well, I apologise.
Well, you don't have to apologise.
Well, I won't then.
Because I'm gonna get you after school behind the shed. I'm gonna beat you up.
You know, one of the things, I was downtown Friday. I think we went down there.
Yeah.
And, downtown has some cool little sort of spots down there. Not many of them are open right now, but there was some stuff to do. But it was interesting because there was some signs on some of the marquees on the downtown hotels.
Yeah.
On, what would it be, East Fremont. And
Okay.
I wanted to show you because they kind of made me chuckle a little bit. So we got one. This was... that was... And that is actually the Western Hotel, but they have it flash... so it just says "We Hot" a lot.
We up.
Yeah. And I want zombies. This sucks. In 20 years, our country will be run by people who were homeschooled by day drinkers, which I thought was pretty awesome. And the other side of that marquee had the only Corona I want to catch is in a refreshing 12-ounce clear glass bottle to drink up.
You've got to have a sense of humour
You
during
do.
this
So
time.
that was very, very Vegas.
Well, I think here's another Vegas thing. As you know, we're known for showgirls, and this is how our showgirls are dressing up. There you go, with their gold masks on.
Oh.
Why not?
Showing less girls.
That's right. So that's how they're adapting in Vegas. What else have we got that's funny? A funny meme. Well,
You had some.
I did have a few. Well, this is quite funny. I finally got my fish and chips.
Oh, you did?
They were delicious.
I haven't made it over there.
They were so delicious. And as you know, I'm from Sheffield.
No.
Glenn's from Sheffield, who
Shocker.
he is the codfather.
Are our guests from Sheffield? No. Good.
You look like you were insulted.
Finally. No, finally. There was somebody who's not from Sheffield.
No.
Yeah.
But when I went in, on the shelf was this picture, and I tried to half-inch it. Oh, do you even know what that means, Travis? But I was too short to steal it.
He's like,
Made
don't you
in
guys work in
Sheffield.
metric?
Huh?
He's like, don't you guys work in metric?
Half-inch it. How would you say it in millimeters? It's not have the same meaning. Half-inch
Be like
pinch.
15 millimeters, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it wouldn't mean pinch though, would it? So I tried to pinch it, and
I'm not sure he knows what pinch means
I was
either.
too.
You know what pinch means?
To steal, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
Yes.
well done. But I was too short. Too short for that. But the fish and chips, divine.
They were good.
Divine. Sandy went down. Our friend Sandy, who was on the show, she used to work with Benny Hill, and she had a picture with Lynn. So she's going to go on the
Right.
wall of fish and chip fame.
Now, how many pieces of fish do you get?
One.
Oh, you get one.
But it's big. Yeah. Well, how
Because-
many do you want?
No, well, see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
And it's just an observation.
Yeah.
Like when you go to a fish and chip shop in the UK,
Yeah.
you get the whole fish.
Yeah, you do.
And that's the whole point. It sticks out either end of the plate.
Oh, you're criticising before you've even
No,
gone.
no, I'm not. Sorry, Glenn. Glenn, I'm just saying. It's just an observation. I have not,
There must be a reason for it, though.
You can't. You got to create balance.
Yeah,
You
but there
can't
must
just-
be a reason for it, though. Well, Glenn, if you're watching, well, he's probably getting no.
He can't hear you anyway because you're not talking into the
He'll
mic
be
again.
getting ready. Do you know? I
God,
feel
you're a
like it's really
pro.
far away today.
Well, because we got them over there.
There you go. Oh, you know why? Because it's not in the centre.
Oh, well done.
No wonder.
I'm all right.
I know you're all right. You've got extra mic. He'll be actually probably getting ready to open up the chippy at 11.
Yeah.
But there's got to be a reason. I bet you anything there's
There has to be a
good
reason.
reason for it. But it doesn't matter because
And we're planning.
it's delicious.
They are delicious.
I mean-
and we are going to be doing a show from there. Well, actually, probably at this point, you'll be doing a show from there, and he won't
You'll
let
be
me in
banned.
now. Yeah, but
You'll be banned. But it was very good. It was busy down there. People were very, very happy. And I think it's great. So
love it.
very excited.
Cool. So, let's just jump straight into our checker day for the day, shall we? Because
Yeah.
I think we need to tee this up because it is an important day
Oh, it is.
on checkerday.com.
Check a day. It's the day where we check things on the internet for fun.
You've had a whole week to think about that. And that's all you could come up with?
I have a feeling every week is going to be different, and that's okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's my vibe.
It'll be unique every week.
It will be.
I'm thinking it won't. But we'll see. We'll see. It is checkaday.com. And today on checkaday.com, the most important day of the year, it is World Chocolate Day.
World Chocolate Day.
You excited?
I am. It's the only day that should be observed, I think.
It is, and as it should be.
So is anyone eating chocolate right now?
They might be.
We're not. We don't have any chocolate. What's wrong with us?
Wait.
We got donuts, though.
We have. Amanda is terrible. Look what she's turned up with again.
More donuts.
This is like the third week in a row. This is not good for us at all.
I know.
But we'll eat them.
This is like my...
Oh, there's a chocolate
there's
one.
a chocolate one in
There
there.
you go. We're good. It is Father-Daughter Take a Walk Together Day.
That's very sweet. I like that.
Yes, that's pretty random. So if you got a daughter, drag her out. It's which might then follow on. It's also Global Forgiveness Day. So if you dragged your daughter out and she didn't want to go, it's Global Forgiveness
She
Day.
needs to then forgive
So
you.
let it go, forget it, do whatever you need to do. It's National Dive Bar Day, if they're open. It's National Macaroni Day. Don't you know? This is why we do. So we got Dawn over here. She's looking very confused. She doesn't get the whole Checker-Day thing.
Oh,
this is the
Checker-Day.
point. It's bizarre
It's
things
bizarro.
that happen. It's National Strawberry Sundae Day and Chocolate Day. And it's Tell the Truth Day. That's a good one.
Oh. Should we do
Oh.
a truth or dare? Should we do a truth or dare?
We could. We
Ian,
could.
truth or dare? Truth or dare
Um,
right now.
dare.
Dare?
Yeah, Mick won't be eating what you call Yankee chocolate because, like we said last week, it's got was it butyric acid in it that's in vomit. That's
Yeah,
why
right.
it tastes like vomit.
Well, and World Chocolate Day celebrates chocolate, the sweet of blah, 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 blah. The holiday takes place on what some accounts say is the anniversary of when chocolate was introduced to Europe in 1550.
Whoa, it's been around a long time.
You see, you get educated on this show. And that's what that is. And then, is there any other days? And I think we had Tell the Truth Day. So unless that wasn't true, then that's the case. And then on this day in history, what happened? In 1985, Boris Becker becomes the youngest person to win Wimbledon at the age of 17.
My friend used to date him.
Oh, really now?
Yeah.
Um,
A random piece of information.
and in 1947, the Roswell UFO sightings happened.
Oh.
An object crashed into a ranch near Roswell, New Mexico, raising speculations that the object was an extraterrestrial spacecraft containing alien life form, which we know is absolutely true.
Well, they did release the UFO. They declassified some of the files, didn't they, a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, they had. Yeah, I want to know about
It
those.
was probably because there was such a big distraction of Corona that no one probably even noticed that because there's so much like we can declassify things because everybody else is focused on
true.
other things.
And on birthdays on this day, there's really, I mean, if it's your birthday, that's special and happy birthday to you. But there really is only one celebrity birthday of note today. It is Ringo Starr's 80th birthday, everyone.
He's 80.
Happy birthday
He looks incredible.
Peace and love to you, Ringo. He actually has a party every year, and he does a peace and love moment at midday, I guess, probably Pacific time.
Yeah.
So if you want a peace and love moment at midday Pacific or 8 p.m. GMT or wherever you are, have your peace and love moment.
How nice. 80 years old.
But
Wow.
not during this show, because this show actually today could go on for about 4 hours. So
Good.
we
Quite
know
easily.
our guests.
So,
And they're very shy and they don't like to be on camera. And those of you watching that know them, know I'm not telling the truth.
so last week, did I tell you that my temporary filling, I swallowed it? Did I tell you that?
No, you did not.
Right, so, get this. What are the chances of me swallowing it twice? I've swallowed 2 temporary
Oh,
fillings.
I thought it was the same one.
No, I've swallowed...
That would be weird.
I've swallowed...
Then you'd have an act.
I
Actually, there was an act called Stevie Starr. Well, he's still out there, actually. And he was the regurgitator. He would
Oh.
swallow things and then go...
Well, I probably should have brought up the 2 temporary fillings.
Probably
So, my dentist is a very good friend of mine.
He's a closer friend now.
Is it
Just because you want to see him, you don't have to keep
I love
doing
him.
this.
Honestly, I
I'm
love
knocking out the
my
tooth out.
dentist. So I said, He goes, "Is some of it come off?" I said, "I've swallowed the whole thing." He goes, "Okay, come back in." So I put it back in. But I want to show you the mask I wore when I went to get it put back in, by the way. If you've got to wear a mask, let's just make sure it's full of sequins. Why not? But you know what's weird? Andy was in the next room
Oh, good Lord.
getting his
That's
teeth cleaned.
Your friend Andy. Your friend, my friend.
Yes. And
Your friend.
there's a gap between the wall. And next thing I see is his hand coming out.
That's
And
disconcerting.
Rob just
Oh,
like,
look, there you are.
he knows how mad he
Well,
is.
there you
so,
are. I'm looking at
but,
30 seconds behind.
yeah, so I've got to go back
Ah.
to get it put back in tomorrow.
So you've had 2 teeth out in 2 weeks. He's had 2 traffic incidents in 2 weeks.
I've had the tree go down, the air conditioning go down, the internet go down.
You're just trying to upstage each other?
And then you've
Well-
fallen into a tree.
I fell into a tree. Yeah, this.
Has anyone else had anything bizarre happen to them during this time? Because I thought I was done after the tree. You know, the tree falls on the car. I'm like, I'm done. Nothing else is going to happen to me. But, you know,
Yeah.
two swallowed.
They say good things happen in threes.
Well, I've had about 8.
That's why I might not be here next Tuesday. I might just stay home. Just
Hashtag 2020.
So why do you have a mask on today?
because
you did-
It's just best practice.
Well,
you know?
no, I
Just
mean it
fancy
is.
wearing one?
This is what we do, and when we're not on camera, that's what we do in the studio because we are governed to do so.
You do have a governed.
Governed.
You do have a sign on the front.
We
don't
do
you,
have a
telling
sign on the
people?
front door. We are.
But usually it's me and you. We're good.
I know. Well, and
We're
our
like
guests.
family
Yeah, you
anyway.
guys talk so much. It's like so much air.
Exactly. There's nothing getting close to
only
any of us. Who else we got on here right now? We've got Mark. Mark says the Ringo Starr's famous. The narrator of Thomas the Tank Engine and a few other things. I think he was in a band as well.
Pete has a question. Hey guys, can we buy health insurance from England and be covered here in the USA? I don't think so. I think you can only if you were traveling here.
You
with
can
your-
get travel insurance,
But if you live
that's,
here,
that's a very expensive way
You're
of doing
stuck with
it.
the lovely insurance that we have here. I'm sure that's the case.
Well, actually, though, my mum came over, I guess, nearly a year ago now or so, and she got travel insurance for the 2 weeks, and she's $412. So I mean, it was quite expensive as far as the premium went.
Anne,
And
do you need me to take care of him later? Because that's rude.
she's doing great on it. But anyway, she says to me, she goes, "Oh." She said that it was really expensive for my insurance just for the 2 weeks to come over here. It was like the equivalent of about $250 for 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah, that's not even a monthly health insurance premium over here. That's a
Yeah.
good deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
So
It's better to be protected.
yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, I have to show. I love gardening.
Adam's right. Adam says that young Travis has bad breath and he's protecting the rest of the room with his mask.
Your mic might be muted next time you come in, Adam.
Oh, that's
Watching
Adam,
you.
isn't it?
Oh,
Adam usually sits over there.
something big happened in England with Elton John at the Royal Mint. They're celebrating some of the country's most important artists, individuals, and bands who have helped shape our love of music. No such collection would make sense without the inclusion of Elton John, the superstar who has been delighting fans for more than half a century. And so they have created a coin, if you can throw up the picture of the coin. And it's the coin design honouring this music legend was created by Bradley Morgan Johnson.
Wait, that's going into circulation?
Yep. In fact, they've already sold out. So I think people have them
I was
on,
gonna say,
on
I want one.
reserve. I think it was £95, that one.
Wait, that's the face value of it? Or no, is it legal tender or is it just a... No, it's just a commemorative coin.
a commemorative coin, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking they were going to throw those out into circulation.
And it says, with any number of famous looks from which to draw inspiration, Bradley chose to depict the performer wearing his famous music note glasses and straw
I like it.
voters' hats. Do you want to throw it up one more time? Because on the edge, it's the first time they've ever had anything on the edge of the coin as well. And that's at the Royal Mint. But I think you can reserve, because they're already sold
They're
out.
great. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah,
really cool.
love that. What are you eating? Look, bread cake. Oh, I was trying to explain a bread cake
I just
to
got
someone
busted with a
yesterday.
donut in my hand.
I was trying to. Do you call it a bread cake?
What?
When you make a chip butty, you get a chip butty from the fish and chip shop. Do you call it a bread cake?
No.
What do you call it? A bap?
Chip butty.
No, the bread.
Oh, the bread.
What do you call it? A bap?
Yeah.
You call it a bap?
Yeah.
Yeah, we call it. What do you call it? We call it a bread cake.
A what?
A bread cake.
Bread cake. Oh, well,
So I'm trying to explain that to someone who was
You're
non-English yesterday.
My
But she
mum
got
says-
it. She got it.
My mum says, please, That's all she says. Would you?
I will take care of it.
Yeah.
I swear, Anne, every time you mentioned your age, you had another century. You're up to over 400 now. That's not right.
I know. Paula says hi from Rhode Island. Welcome.
Oh, wow,
Hey,
Rhode
Paula.
Island.
Get it? Paula's your friend? Paula. You need to follow the page. I don't know where we're at right now. I'm going to look. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, have a little nosy.
Paula, we'll wait. Don't worry. You can go off of the feed, press follow, and then come back to the feed. We'll wait.
You can have one.
We're waiting for Paula.
Uh-oh.
No, we're not waiting for Paula.
Another one. You can have one.
Wait.
Let me put it through the screen.
The donut?
I don't know which one I want.
How many are we up to? I'm just seeing where we're up to.
I want the one that's least messy to eat.
We're still on.
Sorry.
Let me refresh the page.
Who wants a bite? Have a bite.
On our membership drive. 88. Oh, look at that. We've got 12 follows to get until we get to 2,000, and Sam's going to run around naked in the studio.
Yep.
As she promised.
No, I promised. I always keep my promises, my cartwheels. So.
Amanda's got to stop buying these on Tuesday.
Tuesday's now my cheat day.
As is Monday through Thursday.
Do we have any gardeners who watch the show? Because I love gardening. That for me is like meditation to garden. And believe it or not, in Vegas, roses grow really, really well. I want to show you a picture of one of my roses this week. Hey, look at that. Isn't that amazing?
It's
so pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a rose.
They bloom every single month for me. What?
No, I'm good. No, carry on.
You're sweating.
I know. It's hot in here. It is World Truth Day, and I'm having an issue.
Don't
with
you
it.
love my roses? Tell the truth.
It's flower. Yes, it's lovely.
What?
It's awesome.
Nature's amazing. There's absolute perfection in nature, you know.
Sue is joining us from. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm moving on. Sue's joining us from. I don't know if we knew that you were from Milwaukee, Sue, but we're pleased we're here, and we know that you follow already. So, and Susan says it's beautiful.
Thank you, Susan.
And Beth has already followed, so thank you, Beth.
She appreciates nature.
Yes. I don't know why. It was just we were close enough, and we figured we needed to get to 2,000 today. So
yeah.
We'll get there in a bit. Thanks to all your 3.5 trillion people.
How many do you have?
400 million.
We can invite them on the show, and you can have a conversation with them.
Wow.
No, but here's what we're going to do first of all, though, before we do anything. We are going to have it's actually a bit of a fashiony feel today.
Yes.
With our BFF. Eve is reviewing some stuff.
It's a haul, a fashion haul.
So last week, Sam and I were having a bit of a natter, and we were saying how hard it was to find fashions this year that were trendy but affordable. So the husband and I did some window shopping, some online browsing, to try and find the most fashionable styles we could find on a budget this year. These are our favorites. Have a look and see what you think. So I started my hunt at Target because they're normally pretty reliable for getting affordable fashion pieces, but I really wasn't impressed this time with their selection. This was the one thing I kind of found that I thought was cute, and I wouldn't normally like pink and orange or pink and red together, but I actually thought this was really pretty and like really good, bold, bright, vibrant, summery color combo, and the slip dresses are just so comfy and easy to slip on whether you're going out or staying home. This one is $50 from Target. I took my hunt online because I wasn't having much success in the stores, and I went straight to ASOS because I tend to go to ASOS, Revolve, or Shein, Shane, however you want to say it, for their sale finds. And this one's from ASOS. It's their warehouse brand, and it's a really cute puff long sleeve top in cream, and it's on sale for $26.25. You know I love my puff sleeves. The second thing I found was also on ASOS, and it's this double-breasted blazer dress, and it's such a pretty like aqua powder blue. I think it's just great for the summer, whether for work or lunch, and it's $48 also on sale. And then, see, I kept finding things on ASOS. The third thing was their design broderie strappy button-through maxi dress. I think white's such a great colour for the summer, especially if you've got a tan or a fake tan on. And again, this comes in at $40 for that easy laid-back style. It looks clean, crisp, and summery for any age. And then the last thing I found at ASOS is this white blazer. I love kind of the push-up sleeves on a blazer because I think it gives it a more laid-back feel than a more structured blazer for the summer. Whether you're throwing it over denim shorts to kind of make them a bit dressier or to keep warm in the AC, or over a summer dress. Okay, so moving on to menswear. So my husband struggled to find clothes at Target as well, but he did find these grey shorts, which were only $19.99. If you're looking for a great polo shirt that's going to be stylish with wicking material, this one's from Banana Republic and it's only $40 and it comes in a ton of different colours. So my husband and I both have this thing for pockets right now. It's one of those caveats that when we're buying things, we always look for pockets, just because it makes life so much more convenient, especially when you're traveling or you're on holiday, because you can wear them at the beach or pool around town and just shove everything in your pocket. These ones are from Billabong and they are $39.99. My husband's into his classics, and you really can't go wrong with a classic V-neck t-shirt that you can dress up or down. This one's from Banana Republic. It's $34.50, and he chose this brand because it's super soft and it comes in a ton of different colors. Last up, he said if you're going to wear a mask, it has to be stylish, and the ones from Misman Maine are only $10. And they come in loads of different prints and colors, so you really can find a print to match everything or your personal style. That's it from us this week. I hope you found something you like that suits your style, and I will see you all next week.
And there you go. That's what it... Why is it the men's fashion is always exceedingly boring? I mean, she did a slow pan over a white shirt. I mean, we get it.
It's
Guys
kind of
don't get...
but it's a staple though, isn't it?
It's fine, but come on, give us a bit of colour or something.
I must admit though,
But it was great.
I think
Thanks,
men's fashion
Eve.
is much better back home than it is here.
I think it probably is. Yeah, we have those. We have those things.
I don't know. I love them.
You don't. Although we were just eating a donut during that, and I wanted to get a jam donut. I mean, we all know what they're supposed to be like. This is not.
Ugh.
That's just not right.
Too much of a muchness, as my
It's
mother
not,
would say.
It's all jellified and everything.
It's
so
too much.
I was quite disappointed.
Is
there,
it
but
even
never mind.
jam?
No, it's jelly.
It's goopy goop.
Scoopy goop.
It's retrograded jam.
Our next guest, in fact, our first guests, if I can keep them quiet for half a second.
Retrograded jam.
This couple, they met on a world tour for Cirque du Soleil, traveling around the world. They have performed, well, actually one has performed and they've produced and directed and stage managed shows on the Las Vegas Strip for a very long time. And then they got out of that industry completely and they went online hawking a very popular brand of clothes online. But now they've actually stepped up and they've got their own venture going. They are extremely successful and we can learn a little bit from them, which is why I called it the Small Business Special because, you know, it's tough out there right now. Mm-hmm. So I would like to welcome our guests, Dawn and Jeremy Maxfield-Brock. Ta-da! Welcome, guys.
Thank you for being here. It's been a while since I've seen you. Whoa, hello.
Isn't it great?
It has
great.
indeed. How you doing? How was that intro? Is that sort of about right?
Wonder
Sort
bar.
of, yeah.
We are true
pretty good.
entrepreneurs.
We try to be.
Now, tra-la-la, Hossenpfeffer.
What?
Were you still with Cirque when you started your other business? Did you do a transition thing?
I was actually, when I transitioned, I was actually at Le Rev, which many people think is Cirque.
I know they do, don't they? Do you want to clarify that for everyone?
It isn't.
Le Rev is not Cirque du Soleil, just to clarify.
Right.
It is not.
Owned by the Win.
Right, so there you
Yes,
go. Now
yes.
you know.
But that was pretty. And you were a performer in Mystère, which is at the Mirage.
It's National Truth Day, and that's all true.
Treasure Island. Mirage is love.
Treasure Island, yeah, correct.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, Treasure Island.
You're
TI,
welcome.
if you will,
T.I.
T.I.
as it is.
You were also a trainer, though, weren't you, for Cirque?
Yes, I left performing and went into coaching. Mm-hmm. So,
But what
I coached
was the
at
act you used to do in Mystère?
I did all of them: teeterboard, Chinese poles, trampoline.
But it was the teeterboard that really was. You see, there's those acts that you look at and they look dangerous and they're not. There's kind of a lot of safety mechanisms in, and they go, but the people, it's kind of dialed in. The teeterboard was not one of those. That was the ones that looked ridiculously dangerous and was.
And it was.
It was. I've got some scars. So yeah,
It's an 18 like a seesaw, effectively a big seesaw with an 18-inch square on either end, and people jumping. How high did you reach in the middle of it?
I had 20 feet probably.
20 feet
probably
from end to end, landing on the other 18-inch. End of
the other
seesaw.
guys enjoyed because I was on the smaller side, so they're like, let's see how high we can make him go, and I'm like, calm down, and
Like
they're
a
like, we can
catapult.
do it, you can do it, and
Yeah.
I'm like, just calm down. So they did.
But that was the
Listen
original.
to me a lot.
That was the original resident show.
Correct.
For Cirque du Soleil here, and still, I think one of the best.
Yes.
You know, it's pure Cirque.
is.
That
It
one.
is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
traditional.
It is. It is. So you got out of that.
Out.
Yes.
Well, actually, you guys met on the Michael Jackson,
The Immortal World
the
Tour.
Immortal World Tour, which
Yes.
was the Cirque du Soleil inspired show from Michael Jackson.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's a good show.
And
Roughly.
and you guys were out on tour for how long?
On that one, I was on that one for about a year. You'd been on it.
Yeah, about 2.5 years in total, start to finish.
And
Long
then
time
you guys
touring.
just met, and it was
Off we went.
We actually got together on it as part of a joke.
Oh,
well, that's
not
nice
a
to know.
dare, but a joke.
Well, no, not a dare. Like there was like a running joke that people thought we were together, and then like our travel production coordinator like crossed wires over where we were leaving bags, and she was like, "So you're going to bring Jeremy's bags with yours?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." Like, what has he said that I'm going to do? Like, okay.
Right.
So I was like, "Sure." So I then said, "Jeremy's like, am I picking up your bags?" And he was like, "No." And then we figured out people thought we were a couple.
Oh.
So then we had like a massive fake fight in Madrid that actually led to us being
Yes.
together.
That's a story.
It's a
That's
story.
really cool.
It was
Right?
like an episode of Friends.
Yeah.
It was pretty ridiculous.
And we kept pretending to break up in the middle of like the streets, going, "No, I hate
That's
you.
it.
No,
We're broken
I
up."
hate you." Oh, okay, we're back together.
Oh, that is really funny that happened that way.
There you go.
And
Facts
it
that
wasn't-
you didn't know.
I did not know that. I know many
Here we
things
are.
about you guys,
No.
but that's not one of them. So now, so then you got out of that game.
So I started actually doing voiceovers first
Oh,
while I
right,
was
yeah,
doing.
that's right. Remember when you started
Yeah,
that? Yeah.
so doing stage management and voiceovers, and then
Give
it
us
was
an example. Give us one of your voiceovers.
I'm so sorry that you're still on hold. Your call is very important to us.
That's exactly the. I think I've actually
Heard you
Yeah.
heard
before.
you.
I'm also the voice of the Virgin Hotel lift, for you Americans, elevator.
Go on then.
Right, go on, do that one.
Welcome to Virgin Hotels. We hope you enjoy your stay.
They do have that very
Wow.
specific sound, though, don't they?
Yeah.
With the way that they do their announcements.
Very
They do.
contrived
Do you know my
voice.
friend Eddie Webb?
No.
He's the voice in the lifts at McCarran Airport. He does a lot of national stuff.
Ah.
But then there's that lady that
I collect
also...
friends who are from lift voices
I
around the world.
seriously. But then there's some other lady's voice at McCarran that needs to go away.
it should be me.
I think it was just a staff member.
It should be me.
It was, yeah. It's
I'm
not.
also the voice of the Lord of the Rings slot machine.
Yes.
Shut up. How does that go?
It's a pretty good one.
you
Well,
have
they
to-
put a lot of it's just me going things like Legolas. Because when like all the things go together and it's like the
So
characters
how
come
my
up.
taste
see.
together.
I thought you were going to be.
Collect all the rings.
I love it. Eat all the donuts.
Get all the jam.
Don't lick your lips.
It's not that great though, honestly.
Well, you're still eating it though.
I know.
I know.
It's called
It's what you do with
breakfast.
donuts.
It's called Didn't Get Any Breakfast.
It is breakfast.
So I was doing voiceovers and stage management, and then that was the time that Theo, our little baby puppy, couldn't walk.
Yeah.
So we were doing rehab for him and paying for physio, which was extortionate. And I found out about this clothing company, and I was like, oh, I bet I could do that to help pay for the insurance and the medical bills.
Right.
And that was kind of going so well that very quickly I was enjoying that more
Right.
than, I mean, I've been calling shows for years and years and years, and the stress level and being able to be at home with him and go to vet appointments versus calling a boss going, hey, can I not come into work today for the
Right.
show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that's, yeah. It's
So,
hard.
you guys very quickly became, and then you kind of joined in because you were still coaching.
Yeah,
at
it
that
was
time.
about. I was actually working at Larev too. I left Cirque, and so that we could kind of get our schedules in the same
Yeah.
place on the same day at least. And then we decided that it would just we wanted to get off of that schedule,
Right.
sort of entirely. And it was going really good. And
He used
one
to be just a
one
hand
day, yeah,
on the lives.
I refused to go on camera when she would go on camera, and I would just come by and like hand her Starbucks. And,
Just the
when
hand,
you
yeah.
guys do your lives, and the company originally was, can we say who that was?
Sure.
It was LuLaRoe.
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 Yeah.
Obviously, I
That's close.
paid a
we
lot of attention
we actually
to
like
that.
they were an amazing company, and they're great for like starting a small business.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just that where we were going, we were having more fun sourcing everything and
Yeah.
anything for
And
the
this
boutique.
is you guys are like some of their very top performers. Like in
Yeah,
the
we
top
were the top
5
25.
That's incredible. And they have how many? What do they call them?
At the
Distributors
to-
or
when I was first called, like they announced the top 100 like I think 2.5 years ago, and at that time there was 80,000
There were that many? Wow.
and we were top 100.
That's amazing. And so now, but then you got out of that. For whatever reason, you decided
Let's open our own shop.
you
Yeah.
open your own thing. Did you think that the LuLaRoe is? Do you think it's done?
I don't think it's necessarily done. I think it's still a great business for the right kind of people. I
Right.
think, like, it sounds really stupid, but one thing I miss selling was sweaters and hoodies.
Yeah.
And, and they don't do that kind of
Yeah.
clothing. So
Yeah.
for me, whenever I went home to England, I was like,
Yeah.
what do I take? What do I
Yeah,
pack?
yeah, yeah.
So it's just, I think it's right for the right kind of people, but we're having so much more fun.
Well, that's great. And in fact, you do have a lot of fun. And we've got a clip right now, actually, to show you.
Great.
Just because most people think, well, you're selling things using Facebook Live as a medium.
Yeah.
But it's like, here's the thing, here's the thing.
And we have an
No,
app.
And you do have, you can tell
We'll
us
get
about
to
that in a
that.
second. First, we're going to take a little look at
Oh, God.
just exactly what happens usually on a live that these guys do when they're doing their thing.
This is our 4th of July special with champagne. Now, this is a gorgeous tie-dye. This is, what did I call this one the other day? It's not unicorn. Anna, what did I call this?
Unicorn.
No, unicorn was like the purple and green one. But look at you all. You're all such good memory. Skittles, 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 Skittles. This was $40. Let's see what the new price is.
$18. Wild card.
Less than half price.
Wild card.
What? Are
$18.
you guys ready? Let me put the price in. Okay, it's trivia time.
Time for some trivia.
Trivia. Now, you guys will like this. Not a lot. That was for you, Ian. If you're still here, it's probably left. He's probably like, I don't have time for this.
And I think
No,
that
I was still there. I was still there.
But you didn't say anything, did you?
I know.
Rude.
Because I was
Rude.
capturing it, knowing I was going to show that clip. So I was like making sure
You could have quickly gone, I'm here. Send.
I could.
there is a bit of an art to doing a live. I mean, you've got to be entertaining.
I try.
You've got to stand out from everybody else.
I think I do
You
that.
sing.
I do.
You dance.
I do. Sometimes.
You drink.
We've already had the question though.
I spin a prize.
Somebody had the question here. What is it that you're wearing today?
Oh yes.
Me?
Yeah. So maybe you can give
Well.
us an example. Show us what you do.
Well, so for an example, this is actually a brand new item that just arrived last night. Oh,
There you
just
go.
arrived
Up to
last
that
night.
one.
There it is.
So we just brought on a new brand called Crazy Train, which is a huge company from Dallas, Texas.
Oh.
And the whole point is bringing like high fashion with that kind of like Aztec / like cow /
kind of urban / country
Yeah.
fusion.
Fusion.
So it's a new
I
brand
love it.
for
The
us.
colours are brilliant.
I know.
And so
Yeah.
what would that one cost?
This one, I've got no idea.
Oh.
This is
it just
literally
came
brand
in.
new. It arrived in our shop
Oh.
yesterday. FedEx comes and they honk the horn, and I go, "Where am I going to put all this amazing stuff?" And
we
and we just
really
opened it
try
up.
hard to like
Literally.
bring a massive range for all budgets
Yeah.
as well. So we have items that cost like $18, then we have like items that cost $70.
I like
Right.
the Wheel of
Kind of-
Fortune thing. That was
Oh,
pretty.
it's
That
a
was a
special
very
thing.
special. So every
Yeah.
so often we do like a special live that is just
Right.
The 4th of July one kind of came about because I sort of said this year so many people are stuck at home. There's
Yeah.
quarantine. People can't go out, be with family, and like our group really is like a little mini family.
Yeah.
Like we all hang
Yeah,
out
yeah.
together. So we're shopping, but we're hanging out and we support each other. So I was like, what can we do that makes 4th of July fun for everyone else? So I randomly said to Jeremy, got drunk on the live.
Clearly.
Well, no, because look, this is one thing that we carry. So this, you're going to love this.
Oh, we got
It's-
stuff. We got
It's
product.
a mini mimosa kit.
Do you want to?
So, mini mimosa kit. So you literally put a sugar cube in your champagne glass, and then you put Prosecco or champagne in, and it turns it into like a peach or strawberry or raspberry mimosa.
Can you put that in tea?
What?
Actually, you can.
Iced tea, margarita,
It's
sparkling water,
fantastic.
and you get up to 4 glasses with each cube. So I was demonstrating for 4th of July having a delicious mimosa. I actually asked my group earlier in the day, I was like, what should I have a drink on the live? And they were like,
bubbles.
the mimosa kit.
That's a brilliant idea.
We have
That's
a
good.
similar one that's made for coffee and tea, and one of them is London Fog that you drop in, and
everyone was like,
it's-
"What's London
It's amazing.
Fog?
Yeah.
What do you mean, what's London?
I know. But you forget that people don't know these things.
true.
But the whole point of that day was just, we were kind of doing a spin the wheel on prices just for people to have like fun. We were actually live for 4 hours that day.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Now,
It's
do
kinda
you
mad.
do some what that are scheduled? People know these lives are going to happen, or sometimes you just pop up and say, let's just do a live.
We do that too.
A little
Yeah.
bit of both. Like I try and go live every day at 3-ish, and I say ish because our puppies, they're the whole reason we work from home. So if Buster's having a bad day or something goes on with them, then we're a bit late.
Yeah.
And I try and I do lunchtime with me and Buster.
I saw that, yes.
So I try and go live every day, like roughly 12:30, and that's just me and Buster hanging out
It's really
in a
cute.
separate room. And that's when we kind of do like more of the accessories and fun things, and then 3 o'clock one's clothes.
Right.
And then sometimes I get a box in the evening and I'm like, I've got to go live because
just
this
go
is
do
so
it.
good.
So exciting. Yeah. So what's the full range of stuff that you now sell? Because you've
Oh
obviously
my
got all the
gosh.
clothing.
We've got everything. Like, so in clothing, we actually just started doing shoes as well. So now we've got shoes, we've got jeans, we've got like hoodies. And like when I say hoodies, we've got like sleeveless hoodies and like full
Nice.
hoodies and zip hoodie. Like, because I'm obsessed with hoodies. You need all the different hoodies. And then we have everything from, we've got Buster's own little coffee for my little Buster baby.
I
'cause
love this.
we're addicted.
Yes.
We've got like sponge gel. We've got soba. If you've never tried soba dough, seriously, you make bread. All you do is add beer, and then you bake it.
That's it.
That's
You
it.
pour in a bottle
and
of
like
beer.
we're terrible
So
at
every
cooking.
day of the
Flour in
week.
there.
Just out of beer.
It's every
But
day.
every day, every day.
Who's up for that?
Right?
Yeah.
Just pour a beer in
Seriously,
the mixture.
like my group will be like, soba dough is
They
the best
love it.
thing
it's
in
called
the world.
sourdough.
Yeah.
Sourdough. Here,
So-
pull it up.
But it's not.
It's called
No,
soba
You
it's
add
the
dough.
beer.
opposite.
I was going to
literally.
say.
So all you do is you
Pour, stir, and bake.
pour the beer in. You can add sparkling water or soda
Yeah,
as well.
it doesn't have to be alcohol.
beer. And then you put it in the oven, and then 40 minutes later, you've got fresh bread.
Oh.
It is the easiest
Legit.
thing.
That's a
Easiest thing
brilliant
ever.
name.
Legit. And it tastes so good. And there's
wanna
all
try
kinds
that.
of things like apple fritter bread, salted caramel banana bread, rosemary, salt and pepper is...
Oh.
Really
You know when you go
freaking
to
good.
those places, you go to like say like a steak place,
like this
and
one
they
as
bring
well.
the bread,
And it's
Yeah.
fresh
and you're
baked.
like, I can basically just eat this bread all day. That's what this.
So
stuff
it's not.
is.
It's not a gimmick. It actually does
doing it.
work.
No,
It's
it
good.
literally it
I
is.
did on
It's
this,
it's
like-
3 steps. It gives you all the variations of what types of craft beer you can add in or whatever. It's
Wow.
It gets
honestly, like their basic bread with the Corona,
So how much is that?
little
then?
Corona,
Corona
This
bread.
one, this is like
$9.95,
$9.99.
$9.99.
And you get
$9.99.
just one loaf out of it.
One
or-
Yeah.
loaf, but everything's in there, so you don't have
Yeah.
to go and
You don't
buy
have
your
to do
flour
anything.
or
Yeast
baking
and all
powder
that
or anything.
stuff.
And
That's
you
really
don't
good.
need to like knead
It
it.
is.
You don't do anything. You literally mix it with a spoon, not your hands.
As Jeremy, if you watch that
It
live
says-
back.
The instructions say mix by hand.
So we went. So this is when you said like, do we sometimes go live randomly? Yes. So we decided to make soba dough for the first time to show everyone because we're like, if we can do it, anyone can do it. Like literally. So I go live, set up the camera in the kitchen, like we're making soba dough, reading the instructions, and then it says like, stir by hand.
Not with hand.
Jeremy's in the background doing this in the bowl, and I'm just like,
What are you doing? And I'm like, it says stir by hand.
and I'm like, stir. And
this is how we roll
like,
in
it's
the
got,
British
it's got a
boutique.
picture of a spoon in the bowl.
I don't see so good.
Well, here's another thing that you do. I started doing an embroidery one
There
of
you go.
these. It's a cross stitch. I wake up needing a nap. Yep, that's
I
me
like
these
to bring
days.
as many comedy, sarcastic things
What
into the
else have you
boutique
got?
as
And
we
you,
can.
so it's a really broad
Like, you like
spectrum
this-
of
Something
products.
for everyone.
Yeah, that's the
Magnets.
thing is that we
That's true.
when we were selling the previous
you zoom
iteration
in on that,
the
Travis?
British boutique, we were limited to a certain range of clothing, and there was
Ooh,
a
let me
handful
come
of
down a bit.
styles which we loved, and Dawn, kind of brought her personality to that selling, and it's a whole different thing that if you don't know about social selling, it is a great place to hang out and find stuff and really just be a part of this group. But now we are able to sell this full range of stuff. We have a whole basket here of accessories and stuff. So
When it's
clothing
things-
is the main thing,
Yeah.
but we can have all these satellite fun products.
And I think
Yeah.
especially now, like with the whole coronavirus, people can't go to the mall. They can't go and find. And
Yeah.
I love finding things that no one else would ever even think that they
Right.
needed or knew
Unique
existed.
stuff.
And you started
And-
this up pretty much at the beginning of lockdown, almost.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I decided to
We-
transition at
That's
the
a
worst
great-
possible time.
Great timing. Great timing on that one, guys. But so But I mean, you already had your built-in network.
Yeah, so
and-
we already had like a community built from doing LuLaRoe.
Yeah.
And then honestly, the main reason was Buster, our puppy, became paralyzed overnight.
Oh,
So his disc ruptured in his spine. We took him into the vet, and like less than 12 hours later, he was having emergency surgery,
oh my gosh.
which was unsuccessful. Unfortunately, there was just too much damage. And at that time, he still needs like 24/7 care. Like I have to express him and all, like change him, bathe him.
bless him.
He can't walk. But at that time, he needed 24/7 supervision. So I couldn't go live to show clothes.
Right.
So I was like, but I could go live and be like, guys, look at this cute dog toy that
Yeah.
Buster loves chewing.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, this is directly helping support him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, like, read they'll be like, our puppies are just as much
Yeah.
their puppies.
Yeah.
Like, they followed all of their journeys. So I could, like, show all these items literally being on the bed with Buster.
And having with
Yeah.
you, yeah.
No, that's great. That's
So
great.
it's kind of like it became a natural transition.
So
to be
that
able
really
to help
didn't.
him.
The whole lockdown thing was more of a benefit for you guys than a.
Do you know the
Because you had
very
people are at home.
the
so you had
very
to focus.
first week we actually stopped selling because I think like most people, we were actually saying this the other day.
Yeah,
we kind of thought it's going to be a 2-week, 3-week thing. So the very first week we stopped selling because we were like, look, everyone's being frozen in their jobs.
Kind of having a
We want to just
break.
bring
Yeah.
some
Just
light
do some
entertainment. So we
community.
did trivia night. So we did
Oh,
like
okay. That's
great.
Harry Potter trivial night and like.
So you just kept it going for the community you'd already
Yeah.
built.
And then after like a week and a half, we were like, don't think this is going
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yes, we've got to pay our bills.
Should probably,
and-
yeah, because this is like the only way we pay.
Because I think people
Yeah.
also felt weird at that time, like, promoting their services or products, even though if it was something you could buy online or a
Yeah.
service you could have online, they just felt weird about it because, like you said, so many people were not working. But then it became very apparent.
Well, and then you
everybody's got to
couldn't
survive.
go to the mall. You can't
No.
go.
No,
like,
exactly.
and to be honest, it was scary even going to the grocery store. Like, it was a whole big event. So then
Right.
we started thinking, well, if we can sell the thing, like, sponge gel's like a really simple thing. It's a sponge with the soap inside, but it's exfoliating.
You don't have a
So
nasty
you
loose
don't
soap.
need. So it's antibacterial, but
Fantastic.
you don't need to go and buy more soap. You just wet this and then you use it.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't now have to go to the mall
Now
Yeah.
I know
to
that.
buy your soap.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
you must have learned an awful lot about products that you thought you would never know about.
Never, ever,
And-
ever did I
and-
think I was going to be selling women's clothing.
And the descriptions that you
was
had.
his
And
dream.
I saw you doing that, and there are terms that only I'm surprised you know what they are.
I
the
guess-
certain styles and
I guess I'm a detail person, just me personally. So she would just say things and then I would just pick up on them. Because in the beginning, I refused to be on the camera. She's like, come on. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. And it wasn't like I'm too manly or any of that stuff. I wasn't comfortable being on camera.
Isn't that interesting? Since you
performer.
fine being on stage in
Right.
front of lots of people.
But
Is that
being on camera, it was different. And I've always said this, like when I would have a rehearsal at Mystère or other shows, doing a performance for just like the cast, doing just a training,
Yeah.
I was more nervous.
Well,
Put
yeah.
1,800
Yeah, that makes
people
sense.
out there,
Right.
and then I
Absolutely.
could shut it off and
But you
do
had
a
your
show.
makeup on then as well. And
So yeah,
You're a
it's just
character,
different.
aren't you?
Same
Yeah.
same idea. Just doing that in our house, it was just like I can't do it.
he actually has better like color descriptions than me.
Oh,
I noticed that.
But
Like,
that's all
I'll
I
be like,
could.
this is green,
That was
this
I
is
thought.
purple, and he's like, this is Ralph Lauren smoky grey. This is Icelandic
Sweatshirt
moth
grey.
green.
But that was the only thing that I could sort of come up with in my head as a snap decision is, okay, well, I'm going to come up with the colors and the fabrics. I'm going
Right.
to know about the fabrics because what else am I going to do? Otherwise, I'm just some dude
some dude just
out there trying to sell leggings.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was just,
I think
That's
the
all
way
I could
you
do.
guys do the lives individually and together is part of the whole experience, though, because it can, and I've seen some of the competition too, and they're boring. They're just like it's really not a thing.
forget those
true.
people.
So
It is
yeah.
kind of crazy. Like a lot of the people that have huge followings, they're just like showing stuff. And like I
Conveyor
genuinely
belt sort
feel
of thing.
and I just feel like the whole point is to like have fun and chat and get to know people.
Well,
like,
shopping is a social outlet, so why should this not be some sort of
Yeah,
equivalent
right.
of a thing?
and there's people that watch the lives and hang out with us that aren't shopping.
Right. Yeah.
They just come and hang out and they want to chat and have an opinion on things. And
Yeah.
There's a compliment here for you.
Oh,
Jeremy
rare.
Just the one.
It says Jeremy can sell some clothes too. LOL. He can describe fabrics and fits better than any man I know.
Well, there you go.
I love that.
Oh.
See? Oh, Beth Nagovsky. There
Thanks,
she
All
is.
the
Yes.
things. All
Thanks,
the
guys.
things.
Thanks for your support.
What else have you got in your basket?
Got, well,
What's in your
well,
basket?
like
Fun
the other
stuff.
thing we try and do is like fun gifts. You know, like because there's always the people that have like don't want anything and you never know what to buy them.
Yeah.
I don't know what
And
you're
you
talking
always
about.
like so we've got things like this is like a little garden in
What
a
do you
bag.
buy the man who deserves nothing?
Who deserves nothing.
Garden in a
Right?
bag.
Shampoo bar.
So it's a garden in a bag. So it's got everything in it. So you just cut it open, put some water in, and
And
you've
away
got-
you go. It's like the bread.
You'll
Just
like-
don't stir it with your hand.
You'll like
Yeah.
this one. Not a lot, but
Aha.
it's an English joke, guys.
They know.
But this is in booze. So this is a really cute.
In booze.
Yeah,
In
Let me
booze.
see
this
that. Let me
girl-
see that. I want to see.
She runs her, and I also do this a lot where I try and find small businesses. So I support them,
yeah.
and then our customers are supporting us.
It makes
Wonderful.
8 to 10 cocktails.
Yes. So you infuse it for 3. Like you asked Beth Nagovsky right now. She's tried the Bloody Mary one. She's tried the strawberry margarita. They are amazing.
I bet you get totally infused on this.
Right? You
Yeah.
would.
I would.
You would. You'd fall into another tree.
I'm a cheap date though.
And
so.
we've got things like I just tried this last night for the very first time. So smell this. You're gonna love this one.
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Do you know the one thing I don't like on my
Jeremy's
live
actually
shows
just texting me. Him and I just having a
is-
conversation here. It's not doing anything.
I wish there was smell-o-vision. Because I wish I could
Smell-o-vision.
get a crop. No, smell that one.
It's a thing.
Hi, Lucy
So
from the
this,
UK.
Lucy Lockyer, she's
Oh
from
my
the
God,
UK.
what's that one?
Isn't that one good?
It
That-
gets you.
Is that the peppermint one?
That's actually
Yeah.
puppy shampoo.
That's for pets.
So that's for a puppy.
You
so
can try it.
the whole point of this
Sure.
is instead of it being like shampoo bottle where you like I just squirt and you get your hair wet and you just do this. So I
Right.
did this last night with a shampoo and conditioner. My hair's COVID terrible.
COVID.
Hence the sunset ombre effect right now.
It
oh,
matches
thanks.
your top.
Oh, thanks. I'll keep it. Never mind. Cancel that hair appointment. Don't need it anymore. Sam says it's fine.
Wait a minute, I've got the lid to which
Oh,
There we
which
go.
one?
That one.
One of
on
them.
there.
So I tried this because again, this is another small family business that makes these, and I was like, I'll try it out.
Yes.
You know, see, and actually,
Yeah, your
very
hair feels
shiny
nice, yeah.
and smooth. But what I loved about it is they make one for puppies. So instead of like, and especially right now with Buster, we have to like wash him every few days.
Right.
And I'm trying to hold him because he can't use his legs and wash him, and then Jeremy has to stand there
Yes.
and like put shampoo in my hand, and now I can just hold this
And just go with
and
it.
just clean him.
And how great are they for travel?
That's the
Especially
whole
when you
thing.
can't take liquids.
Right.
And you're like, you don't want to throw it away because you
Oh,
forgot you put your liquid
That
shampoo in
reminds me,
there.
I brought you a little sample. This is a new perfume.
Oh, yeah.
I love how our accent changes every few seconds.
Is that how it is?
That's nice.
That's what I used to do there. I used to like change my accent.
You go up north.
Yeah, because
So all these little basket items you keep getting outside. I bought you this. I bought you that.
Yeah, there's nothing for
Where's the
you.
love over here?
Do you like some socks, sir?
You look cute
Oh,
in
fuzzy
them.
they're
socks.
very me.
You
Yeah.
look cute in them fluffy socks.
You can
this
try
is
the
like a
bread.
new
I
perfume.
I
The
don't know
bread.
if we've
The
got
little
anything
sample.
for you.
I'll do the bread.
Well, and then the whole point of this is it comes
At
in
least, at
10.
least I get.
I don't know
at
what
least-
we've
mix and
got.
at least I get to eat.
So you
Headband?
make your own blend of
look at
perfume.
that.
Oh, my God, that's a brilliant
It
idea.
is
kind
It's
of women's
rollable.
Wait,
stuff.
hold on. This conversation's getting. We're
this
having
is
like
great
two
for travel. This is, like,
conversations,
great
and
for
everybody
travel.
out
That's
there.
real in everyone. That's
They're
real
all
in
giddy.
Yeah,
We're all
yeah.
giddy.
Let's
Everybody out there is like, guys, just one person.
No, but they
talks.
know that this is what happens because Jeremy talks and I'm just like, I'm too busy being excited about things. So then I just go off on a tangent.
Now, this you just showed me, listen, is a sample of perfume, but it comes in 10 different ones. You can mix and match, create your own perfume, and it's a rollerball.
So you can take it on a plane as well.
Yes.
Oh.
See?
I've got a good idea, by the way.
Great.
Oh gosh.
You know, sometimes
It's very
on the,
rare for you.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes on the odd occasion, one of us, or sometimes even both of us, aren't available to do the show, which is rare.
Well,
but
basically,
occasionally,
you want me to be a guest host.
Yeah,
I get
basically
it.
You two
I
can
mean,
come in and be. The,
I am pretty. I did actually bring you a gift. Are you ready for this one?
Go on.
Now, this is actually a UK company that
Right.
I've been working for a month to get permission to sell.
yes.
You might have. Have you ever heard of Suck UK?
Yes.
No.
That is a post-it
Oh, look at
origami
that.
pad.
I love that.
So you use it as a normal post-it pad. Sticky notepad. Post-it's a brand. Just like Hoover vacuum.
Right.
Same old debate.
So you can do origami.
So
things
you
with this. Can't really
you
see
write
that,
your
can you?
notes, but then it's got
Wait, hold on.
origami instructions.
You see,
So then you make your little like parrots, or you make your little frog.
I'm
or...
all about that because when I lived in Japan, we used to do a lot of origami.
well, you can
We had a
steal
lot
it
of
from
time
him.
on our hands.
Just-
Yeah.
Just take it from him when he's not looking.
Oh, you're going there.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
It's origami
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Post-its.
So I'm
I
and
bet kids would love that.
we eat
too.
well.
You can have this
I'm
one
a big
too.
kid.
Scratch
So I
and
ha-
scribble.
Didn't you have those growing up as a kid?
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You
yes.
scratch the black off.
Yes, you had to put. Well, you would make them yourself when you were with
You're not busy.
crayons,
Yeah, I know.
colours like rainbows. Black
You're not busy
on
for
the
the next
top,
4
and then
hours.
you'd be all over the place.
But that's the thing.
That's already ready made. That's brilliant.
I love it.
That is great.
So now you have an app.
Yes.
See
The
how I did
British
that? I'm
Boutique
good.
app.
Just smooth it out.
And on the British Boutique app, so you can shop 24/7, just like any app. Like you can browse and look through. If I've done a video on the clothing, you'll see like a little button and you can press play. I can bring it up. You also can watch our lives there, only while we're live. It
Okay.
doesn't have replays.
Okay.
So, but on the app, you can get a notification when we go live.
Yeah.
And if you use the code WELCOME10 on your first app purchase, you'll get 10% off.
So it's
Off any of this
and this
stuff.
is on Android and
on both.
and iPhone.
Yep, you just search the British Boutique.
Did you have that built for you guys?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So then
Brilliant.
it's got like a little London skyline.
But it's a really
So
cool
then
innovation.
It's got all the cool
We
things in it.
It's great.
And then fit videos is what was.
on they go.
I know. Yeah, just
then
text me again. We'll
you
just
can
have that
watch.
text chat.
That's fantastic. Because I think that's always a struggle with online buying clothes.
Right.
Is the fit. And it's so to see a fit video really helps.
Well,
That's
and
what puts a lot of people off. You're like,
this-
oh, I don't know.
You can tell I was a stage manager because I made a whole collection of fit videos. So instead of relying on everyone to actually find it themselves, I was just like, I'll just make a category, and then you can just
great.
you can click on any and watch me talk.
I
You
think
know,
here's the
when you
beauty-
miss me, Ian.
And the beauty of
can-
what you do
Always.
is, you can wake up in the morning and you've already made sales.
Yeah.
It's continuous sales throughout the day, every day. And I think a lot of people need to think about that, because
Well, I think the funny thing, I think most people at home as well think we only work when we're live,
right.
and they don't realize
Well, yeah.
we have to pack and we have to
Yeah.
ship and we have to.
yeah.
Take your new
Count
orders in, your
boxes,
inventory.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And then you model, you wear you wear all the clothes in all your photographs.
I do.
You're doing everything. You're like the one-man band.
It's a lot of work.
Two-man band.
It's a
I was
lot.
going to say he's right there.
And we have backup dancers, but they all have four legs.
Yeah, since COVID.
But that's
Chandler
the thing
side of
about
shipping.
a
I'm
small
actually
business.
gonna interrupt this interview for a
Oh
second because
my-
we've got breaking news.
We have? Okay.
We do.
2000?
We are now at 2001. Yes, look, we even have Yeah.
That was not prepared before.
No, that was entirely spontaneous and Davin. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yay.
It's all
Good
your
job,
people.
British Boutique.
We finally
Well,
got
you know,
there. We
it is
finally
what it is.
got
We are now
there.
at 2001.
Brilliant.
Space.
Oh,
Excellent.
now Melissa said
Congratulations.
fastest
Thank you.
shipping ever. You know what? That's been my big frustration right now. I know, like for example, with Amazon, I know we're only shipping out essential stuff first, but it hasn't really rectified, and we're still
we-
paying for Prime.
And we ship every day,
right.
next day, even if that means Jeremy's working until 2:00 in the morning.
And we do it all
Literally.
ourselves. That's
Literally.
the thing about, again, like Don said, people think that it's just, we're live for an hour or 2 hours, and then we'd go and, have Coronas in the back garden.
Right.
But it's just us.
Which you do.
We don't have assistants. We don't
Every so
have
often.
other employees.
You're doing it all.
And the puppies are absolute rubbish at doing
Real
extra
bad.
work.
We tried.
Lazy
So
employees.
it's just us, but that's the thing, and I guess from a small business perspective, people forget how much work it can be.
You end up being everything. Your social media manager. I mean, you're doing your inventory control. You're doing everything.
And I can vouch for that too, because I mean, I've known you guys a long time. I've known Jeremy for like 15 plus
Forever,
years
yeah.
as friends. And this is the first time we've really had a chance to catch up. I had to get you on the show so that we could actually catch up.
Yeah. Because we've tried
so that's
before,
how it
haven't we?
is.
But
Yeah.
you guys are busy.
Well, it's just, I think now
We beat them into
more than
submission.
ever, because we're running our own boutique, we have more flexibility because I'm able to like order stuff in advance and like schedule a bit more.
Yeah.
Whereas the other company, something could happen.
And you'd have to wait.
And,
Right.
and that whole life
Out of
had
your
to be put
control.
on hold. And now we finally have got to the point where we can have a little bit more control on that front.
What do you love the most about your business, and then what do you really hate about your business? Because I think it's about being real, and it's tell the truth day.
Sure, yeah.
It is
You know
tell-
me,
it's
I
National
don't
Tell
hold
the
anything
Truth
back.
Day.
Like, and my customers know, like, I'm super honest as well. Sometimes to my detriment on camera, like I don't have a poker face. One of the things I love, I mean, the fact that we can be home with the puppies. Like, I loved my job as a stage manager. Like, calling shows, there's nothing like that. I mean, it's intense stress, but I loved that job.
Yeah.
But being at home with my puppies, like giving them everything they need, you can't beat.
Yeah.
But on the boutique side, when I wake up sometimes to messages from like these guys that are watching right now, thank you. And they're like, I just got this top and I feel amazing in it. Like, one of the best like experiences I had was someone sent me a message, like, I'm only like 6 months into doing the boutique in the first place. She was like, this is the first time I've worn a dress since my wedding. And, you know, and like, it still gives me like goosebumps, because it's just like, I'm having a positive effect on how people feel in their own skin. Yeah. And that is priceless.
It's lovely.
What I hate the most.
Go on then.
is there are some people, and it's a very, very small percentage, but there are some people that feel because we're an online store, we don't have feelings.
Yeah, there is that disconnect often.
They're quite happy to say mean things.
Oh yeah, we had one last week, didn't we?
You had some nice trolls last week, did you?
We had a pretty mean one last week.
It's always fun feeding the
And
trolls.
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
It was feedback.
I'm always open to feedback.
Feedback.
I mean, I'll take feedback. It's just if they're being mean just because they're online and they don't have anything better to do.
And we know there's a lot of that goes
Okay,
on.
fine, I'll stop.
Thank you.
It's the kind of thing where people,
finally,
because there's this internet barrier between us, they also think that they can say things or do things that they would never do in your brick and mortar. They've never come in and actually try to haggle with you over a price, and that's as minimal as it gets. We've had a lot worse. Yeah. But people do that, and again, not to single anyone out or anything like that, but it's just, you know, you wouldn't say that to my face. No. You wouldn't walk in and say that to Dawn.
People say things like, I'm a horrible person because I won't give them a discount on things. And I'm like,
wow. Was that person's name Veruca Salt? Right? I want it now. So how do you handle that then? What do you normally do?
I normally go up to Jeremy and go, can you believe this?
But you got to stay. I think one of the things that Dawn does really well, and honestly, we probably butt heads over it sometimes, is she's super true to her principles, and she'll always stick to her guns, and not in a bad way, like in a very good way. And it's the sort of thing, you know, where, look, you know, if you bought that top on clearance and you knew it was final sale, and just because there's an internet between us, you don't get to just say, you know, look, I don't want it anymore. You know, that sort of thing. So, and I'm glossing over all sorts of details right there in the backstory. But the thing is, it's just like, look, we have to be, to run a successful business, we have to be tough on things. You know, we're not Amazon. So we do have a bottom line to protect.
That's right.
And that's important. So Dawn's always been very, very good at that from day one. And that's why we're still here for,
I think it is hard.
4.5 years later.
People assume with online businesses that everyone is Amazon. Like, they assume I'm like, sometimes I get messages at 2:00 in the morning from someone going, can you help me with blah, blah, blah. And then 2:30, there'll be another message going, where are you?
Are
you reading this? And then at 3, it's like, clearly I'm not important to you then. And then at 4:00 in the morning, it's like, wow, I cannot believe how bad your customer service is.
And I'm like, bed? I'm sleeping.
First off,
good morning.
Hello.
That's normally my very first reply is like, and good morning to you. How are you?
That'll do it.
Kill them with kindness.
I think we are very good at being facetious.
Yeah.
You know.
You are.
Well, I am very good at being facetious.
Sarcasm
where I'll
served
say,
daily.
you know, thanks for your feedback.
Yeah.
Or thanks for your support.
And how are you today?
Yes.
Thank you so much for your 400 messages.
Because you could quite easily go down that path of just getting really upset.
Yeah, and
but
sometimes
it still
I do.
Does upset you because you're a human being.
Yeah.
You know.
And I do, like, I wear my heart on my sleeve a lot, so I can have 10 amazing experiences happen in the day, and one bad, and it's really hard to shake
Kind of hangs with you
the
a little
one
bit. Yeah.
bad. And then I go back and forth, like, in my inner monologue going, am I being outrageous? Like, should I do this? Like, should I? No, no, I think handle this.
And ultimately, that person that is being mean, that we're taking it as being mean, they're probably, if you flip it around, they're like, well, it's not personal, it's just business. Okay, true enough. Like we are also taking it personally because we're a small business.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways, but those are difficult.
You do wonder,
Yeah.
do the same people like message Amazon and go, hey?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
You know, does Gap listen to you when you do that? No, they do not. You
Right.
know, like
Right.
I think that'd be a brilliant TV show that we could make. Like letters into like Amazon and
Yeah.
pretend to be,
Really good.
dear Amazon,
Well, have
I
you-
just want to let you know that.
Have you seen the guy who's got an account called Customer Service?
No.
That's the name of his account, his profile. And when he'll go to like Tesco's or whatever, and when people are complaining on the
That's
page,
a grocery
replies.
store for you guys.
he
Wonderful.
replies. But because it says customer service, the funniest stuff you have ever read in your life, the funniest stuff. They go, I can't believe this is customer service. And I'll put a link up because
Yeah, I
you'll
wanna
have a
see
good
that.
laugh out of it. But that is a difficult part of
It is,
business,
it is.
you know.
Well, I think it's probably. I mean, we're going to get into our 6th hour very soon. And I only came on the show today to get reach 2,000, and now we've done
And have a
that.
donut.
I've
Now
lost
you're like,
interest. So
Bored. Bored.com. Who are they?
no, it's true though. But I mean, with of course, they can find you on Facebook.
Yep.
We're on
Everybody?
Facebook. We actually have a private group on Facebook, so you just search British Boutique and try to join, and then
Try to
we
join.
will accept you. Well,
He's
there's
like
questions.
the doorman at the front. Sorry,
There's
mate.
questions
Yeah.
to
You're not
join the
coming in.
group.
I think it's a good idea to do
Well,
that.
because we do get trolls, we get people from different countries joining and then not understanding why we can't ship to them
Right.
and
I
all that
see.
kind of stuff. So
Right,
Yeah.
right.
you request to join, we
So you
let
don't
in.
do international.
I ship to Canada, UK, and Australia for sure.
Okay. Right.
It's just on a personal message because we can't afford. We do $8 shipping in America because that's what Priority Mail is, and then we
Yeah.
cover the extra shipping.
Right.
I can't do that to the UK and Australia because we'd go out of business. We'd
Yeah.
be bankrupt. So we do ship, but it has to be on like a personal
Right.
message going,
All right.
hey,
Is it possible?
this is going to be the...
You said this is what
And
it'll
normally,
be.
like Lucy's one of our UK customers. I normally collect all her stuff for a month and then ship it once.
Oh, that's
in
great.
one package
Yeah, that
so that
makes
we
sense.
save
And
money.
Jeremy's very good with the whole comments.
This
and
is what he
responding
does
to
like
it.
when
chime
I'm
in from
live.
the
So
yeah.
he's posted a link to the page there. Or is that to the website?
Yeah, they're BritishBoutique.net is our website.
Yeah.
And then
But you can
if
go to app.britishboutique.net for the app.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
go to
And VIP is our Facebook group.
VIP.BritishBoutique.net.
Very good, very good. Well, I mean, by all means, guys, jump on there. See what see
I-
what
I-
these guys are doing with their
Buy
lives.
some
And just,
clothes.
they got some fun products. I want to try that bread.
Really,
that's for
right?
sure.
I mean, really funny
you smell
stuff.
that?
Super good.
No,
It
They
is
smell
I did.
so
absolutely-
good.
Great, I got it. They're not getting it back.
Right? We've got... I brought you a little paw print lippy clip. So you put your lip balm in it.
Oh, I love this.
And then you just you can clip it onto your jeans.
I do. I usually have it stuck in my pocket.
Right?
You know,
And
we're
you
gonna
leave
leave
it, and then you put
we're
it
gonna leave
there
these
or on
two
your
just to
back.
continue
Oh,
chatting
another small
because they will
company.
go on
Fantastic.
forever.
Who wants us to go on forever?
Yeah, vote.
It's really just
Come
your
and
audience
knock on
now.
my
Anyway.
door. I'll be waiting for you.
Pull this show back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this under control now.
You're just
And actually,
jelly.
wait, no, we're not doing that yet, Travis.
Wait, Travis. Wait, just
No.
rewind.
Stop it. When we got happy birthday.
I've pressed all the buttons.
I've made a huge
I pressed all the
mistake.
buttons.
You flustered. See what you've done? You flustered Travis.
Good.
And now he's completely messed it up.
That is what I'm here for.
We do have but let's just say thank you for coming.
You're very
in.
welcome.
great.
Thanks
They're
for
We
having us.
loved having you here.
Yes.
And making our show very fun today.
Yes.
We appreciate that, and it's exciting to see what you guys do on
Yeah,
every
it's
live.
fun. Like you never know what each day's going to be because it depends how late I was up and what I found at 3:00 in the morning.
Exactly.
And what you'd
So
rank.
continued success
Thank
to
you.
you guys, of course.
Join us live at 3.
Yeah,
3
live
o'clock.
at 3 today.
Live at 3.
And next week, actually, it's worth noting that next week's show, we have a special guest.
Yeah.
We have
Not as special.
It's, well,
clearly.
pretty special. He's a 4-time Emmy winner. He's an Olivier Award nominee. He's a broadcaster actor, and he's an BE.
Yes,
he
he
was
is.
honoured in
Yes.
we've had many things. We've got Ross King coming
Yes,
on.
we do.
Actually, he's going to be in LA. We're going to be doing the video thing,
He's
but
gonna
he's
fly
going to be
in
on the
for
show
it.
next week. And so we're going to have a good chat with him, and I'm going to be a little nervous because he's a real broadcaster. He really knows what he's doing.
Right? You should be nervous with me.
He's fun though.
It's going to be great.
He is such a fun person.
He is
It's
gonna
going to be
fun.
great.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that one. But until then, thanks to Dawn and Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you for
It's
having
been
us.
great.
Thanks to
Thanks to you
Eve for
guys.
the BFF of the week. Thanks to you guys for getting us over 2,000 followers.
Yes. Very
Exactly.
exciting.
And would you like to wrap up, Mademoiselle?
I think that's it.
Well done.
Good job.
So
She's got her eye on the
Thanks for
cocktail.
watching.
from Sam and Travis and myself and Amanda downstairs, we'll see you all guys next week on Spill the Tea. Have a great week.
Bye,
See you then.
everyone.